Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's been a little bit since I made an update, so I figured I would. Okay, first things first, we'll talk about we're 4 months postpartum. I got unemployment. I did get my unemployment, but I got a implant. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's there. And there's been some side effects. I don't think I've had a period. I had one, and I haven't had one since, and I've had it about 2 months. And I did bleed for like 3 weeks when I first got it put in. But that's it. Nola turned 4 months on the 12th, and she went to get her 4-month shots on the 20th, and in Middletown, Ohio, they were out of baby vaccines. Pardon me. She had the appointment for like a month, and you think they could have called to say, don't waste your time. And they also weren't doing temperature checks at the front door, which I thought was kind of odd. And then I'm trying to do the hunt for her birth certificate still. I still haven't gotten it because I delivered at home, because they sent me home saying I had the flu, and I ended up delivering. This is my punishment, is I gotta jump through hoops. I filled out like 20 pages of stuff, sent them to the health department back and forth, for 4 months there. Now I'm at the hospital, and apparently I'm the only person who gave birth at home, I guess, in the past 6 months, because nobody at the hospital could help me, even though I'm telling them what I need. They just won't listen to me because they don't understand that I gave birth at home, they sent me there. It wasn't like I'm a hippie and I just was doing it just to be hippie, all natural or whatever. So it's an escapade. Now the doctor's out and won't be in until Wednesday. Isn't that wonderful? Although I dropped it off at his office when he was in, they made me come pick it up and take it across the street. It's been a mess. I did get my unemployment. They gave me $4,000, and I've spent $3,000. This in November will be $3,000 I've spent on rent here. We've been trying to look for a house to buy, rent to own, but they keep going up as soon as they go on the market, and that's kind of discouraging. My grandpa leaves for Florida in mid-November, so I'm going to have to last the winter through here, and I'm only getting $189 a week unemployment, and they took my food stamps because I'm getting $189, which isn't even enough to cover my rent, let alone food. Her baby formula is $150 a month alone. Not to mention she's doing baby food now, which is like $2 a day, and cereal. So it's getting up there. No help from anyone. I'm really kind of tired of being treated like shit. I feel like the whole pregnancy was just terrible. Nola's doing great. She's already a teenager almost. She's wanting to feed herself and watch TV by herself and go to sleep by herself. I want her to be my baby forever, but she's already, practically crawling. She's already trying to talk. She's teething. She's been teething since 2 months. She's beautiful. She's a joy, really. It's really hard. I didn't think it would be this hard being a single mom, but it is so hard. Being a mom's the most thankless job. You never get thanked. It's just what you do. And this month, I've kind of blocked out all the negative people in my life and all the people that brought me down. And Nola's father was one of those people I happened to block. The last time I talked to him, he was like screaming. I told him I was going to shoot him. I'm tired of being afraid. I'm tired of people just showing up at my house and me telling them to leave and them not leaving, and I need to grow up and I need to stand up for myself. And if that means I got to start, tasering people and macing people, then that's what I'm gonna do. This is bull crap. So, and then actually when I told him, I said, I'm going to shoot you if you show up here. I'm done. You're the only person that screams at me, and you're the last person that screams at me. And it's for no reason. That's what his family does, is scream at each other. And I'm just not doing it. So I've blocked him. I got a new phone where I could block calls and texts, and it's been like the best month of my life. It's been the best month of my life. I haven't really been afraid. He has been, I see him. I'm pretty sure I see him sitting across the street. And then the private number started calling. And then I guess you could do video call through Duo, even if you block. So he calls at like 6 a.m., which is the whole problem. He only wants to come over at like 10:30 or 11 o'clock at night when Nola's asleep, or like 6 a.m. when Nola's asleep. And it's just so his girlfriend don't know. So he could sneak over so his girlfriend don't know. And it's just, I'm not going to play these games. I gave him every opportunity. We sat here, He called just the other day leaving a Duo message, and he's all, like crying. And he doesn't say, this is what he says. He says, let me come see you two. Don't push me away. Unblock me. And he's like crying. And like to anybody, like an outsider, to see that, they would be like, oh my gosh, you're a terrible person for keeping her from her dad. And they don't even understand. I don't want to see him. That's what he doesn't understand. And once I put him on block and stopped letting him come over whenever he wanted at all hours of the night, and I had to start like kicking him out because he wouldn't keep his hands off of me. And I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing it. He's taken his girlfriend to the boathouse like once a month since Nola's been alive. And I've asked him for diapers like 5 times. I've asked him to go to the hospital with me once because she had a fever. It was her first fever because of her first shots. And he went ghost for like 3 days and called and said, I've been at the boathouse. So I just, his other baby mom takes the child support that his dad pays for him, because he don't pay child support. He doesn't have any money because he spends it all on drugs and dumb shit. So I don't get child support, and I don't have to deal with it. I don't have to deal with being screamed at and sitting here waiting on him to not show. I see them out work. I see him and his girlfriend out in the work truck, man, and I'm so glad it's her and not me. Like, I do not miss that life at all. It's been the best month. No one screamed at me. I haven't had to worry. I've been like in constant fear that he was going to like break in and take her and kill me and take her, and like I just saw all the worst things possible. But he doesn't even want her. He just wants me. He don't even want me. He just wants me to want him, and that's the whole crazy thing. But anyways, enough about him. So I started my own bath bomb company and beauty. So I make bath scrubs, bath bombs, body butter, oils. If anybody wants to buy a gift set, let me know. Let's see what else. I did all my Christmas shopping early, so I'm done with my Christmas shopping already, and it's like a good feeling. I don't have $1,000 in the bank for next month's rent, so I'm gonna have to make rent. But it's been great. It's been a great month. It's been the best time of my life. Nola's advancing so much. I want to take like memory pills so I could remember everything, and because I never want to forget her being a baby, and she's starting to look like him, her father. And and then I got her these language, like teacher baby sign language, teacher baby. I got her 3 language, German, French, and Spanish, because we're German. I'm learning French now with Babbel, and Spanish is just worldwide. I think that'd be a great thing for her to learn. And the things it's saying, Daddy loves you, and Daddy's home, and then I didn't think I'd have to teach her about the father thing until she was like 5 years old. Yeah, I was just gonna say he got ate by like a shark or something. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I don't know what I was gonna say. I just didn't think it would be 1 year old. I'd have to explain that her dad's not around. One of the things that I had told him, because he's like, you're keeping me from my daughter, blah, blah, blah. I told him, I said, why don't you pay the $800 electric bill that you ran up in my name so you could cheat with that girl, so I can move. We can move, me and your daughter can move somewhere cheaper. Do you think he's ever going to do that? No. He's going to turn it around. Well, I made him cheat somehow, even though I was saying come home every night. I've been watching the videos back when I was pregnant and stuff and before, and it's just, I'm a lot wiser, and I'm a lot stronger than I was. My stove's still broke. I'll show you my stove while I got you. Yeah, why don't he replace the stove that he broke? You know what I mean? Why don't he replace the doors, that he kicked in? Because he won't. He don't care about us. He just wants me to want him, and it's just like, never again. Never again am I believing him. That's what I told him. I got him on block. I am getting scared because there's signs of like someone around the house, and I'm getting cameras put up finally, because I think someone was getting in, because where her father kicked in the door, I think it was him. I don't know. I'm not going to make any accusations. I'm not going to say anything till I prove. I'm going to get cameras, and I'm going to prove it. That's all I can say. But I refixed all the locks. I got a stun gun, mace. I took a self-defense class. So, we're okay. And I have to get my schooling. I haven't been doing my schooling. I've been so caught up. So I'm going to get back to doing that. But we're about the same old. Same old, same old. We're barely scraping by, but Nola has every toy imaginable. She's already wearing 6-month clothes. She has a bunch of clothes. I gotta charge my phone. I could talk forever. Yeah. Alright. I'll update you soon. Thanks for supporting me.